Okay, now this time we will be discussing the different methods of conducting a marketing research. Now, I'm sure you're very much familiar with these three different approaches, which are as follows: focus groups, one-on-one interviews, and surveys. But apart from this, there are other different kinds of method available for marketing research, such as observations, um, yung tinatawag nilang mystery shopper, okay, and many other things that you can do in order to gather relevant information about your customers, about your market, and about your competitors. Okay, for now, let's talk about focus groups. Focus groups are usually one-way mirrors, so researchers can listen to consumers' feedback about their products and services. Now, when we speak of one-way mirrors, ang ibig sabihin po niyan is yung mga researchers po natin or yung mga marketers po is just going to listen. No? Makikinig lang po sila sa magiging obserbasyon, komento, suggestions, complaints, no? Okay, kung aabot pa sa ganung level, no? About their products and their services. Okay, kaya po siya tinawag na one-way mirror. Now, a moderator typically manages the focus group discussion using guide questions related to the matter being talked about, usually the product or service that they are offering or that is being offered. So, may mga guide questions na pong gagamitin yung moderator natin or specifically the one who is initiating the marketing research. Okay, so kung ano po yung mga magiging comments and suggestions ng mga in-interview nila, no, or sinubject nila for the focus group discussion is gagamitin nila as a needed information to somehow improve their product or their service. Okay. Researchers solicit ideas from one or less than 10 participants in various questions about the product. Researchers may ask customers about their fish fillet sandwich meal, how they find the idea of fish fillet for a sandwich, how much would they pay for that, and will they be willing to pay for that sandwich? So these are just some of the example questions, assuming that a restaurant came up with the idea of launching a fish fillet sandwich meal. Okay? So, dyan po sa mga focus groups na yan, usually the study would take more than 1 day. Well, that depends on the number of people subjected to the interviews. No? Okay? Minsan kasi may mga kailangan pang follow-up. Okay? Just in case may mga hindi naging malinaw sa unang encounter when they gathered the data. Okay? Now, yung number 2 at saka yung number 3, one-on-one interviews and surveys, I'm sure you are very much familiar with this one, and this doesn't require any deeper discussions whatsoever. Basta pag sinabing one-on-one interviews lang, kumuha lang tayo, pwedeng random ng mga taong pwedeng i-subject natin for an interview. Medyo mahaba-haba nga lang ito. Okay? And then, we will ask a series of questions that relates to what we needed to know from them. Whether it be about our product or service. And then, may lengthy conversation na mangyayari between the researcher and the interviewee, okay, or the customer. Then for number 3, surveys. Sa surveys, may iba't ibang form tayo ng surveys. Normally, yung face-to-face, yung common, which we provide structured questions from which the customers or from which the respondents will be selecting their answers, yung mga naka-check box type, no? Sometimes yes or no questions yung sinasagot nila. Now, with the advent of with the emergence of the online technology, ginagamit na rin po ngayon yung mga Google Forms. Okay, Google Forms to conduct surveys, no, para mas convenient sa mga users. No? Some are done through email, sinesend lang po sa mga email accounts sila, and then from there, sasagutan po ng mga respondents yung mga questions na pinadala sa kanila ng mga researchers. Okay po? We move down to the next. The problem, marketers need information. Okay, so for the problem, okay, for a particular problem, marketers are faced or are challenged with, they would require information in order to address that. Okay, suppose in this example, a TV manufacturer learned that users or consumers regularly misplace their remote control. Now, by listening and understanding to the customer's silent need, the company was able to develop a feature that resonated with its target market. A remote control, sorry, that's supposed to be finder. A remote control finder button in the TV set itself. So, since common issue or common problem na po sa mga users ng television is yung nami-misplace or nawawala yung kanilang remote control. Okay? Minsan kung nagmamadali kang manood ng TV, napaka-hassle kung hindi mahanap kung nasa nakalagay yung remote control. Okay? There are different ways to solve that issue, no? Pero yung isang television manufacturer thought of including a button in the TV itself, no, that would find the remote control, no, okay, of their television. This outside-in approach of the marketers enabled them to solve target market problems which could work to their advantage. Okay? Pag sinabi nating outside-in, meaning the idea came from the outside. Okay? And then, from the outside, pinapasok nila sa kanilang company. No? Okay? Meaning, ng in is, yung idea na yon is ginamit nila sa loob ng company. Okay? That's why it's called outside-in approach. This removes the guesswork from the product development. Okay? Kasi may mga pagkakataon din kasi na yung mga producers, yung mga marketers, mga manufacturers ay dumidiskarte on their own. Okay? Thinking that these will be what the customers would require. No? Unfortunately, hindi po sa lahat ng pagkakataon yung ganong diskarte o yung ganong approach ng mga producers and marketers will work to their advantage. That's why it's better na magkaroon pa rin ng marketing research. Okay? Using the outside-in approach. So this removes the guesswork from the product development and reduces concerns related to competitors by finding solution to customer problems. Okay? Bakit nabanggit dito yung tungkol sa concerns related to competitors? Kasi minsan, kapag yung product natin ay masyadong identical, pero walang masyadong differentiation from the existing products available in the market, baka hindi rin masyadong mag-last, no? Or hindi siya maging successful competitively, no? Versus its counterparts kasi nga po very common, no? Okay, so dapat mag-produce po yung mga marketers ng mga products that has something of a differentiation or medyo may konting distinction from the rest of the products para mas madali siyang makilala, mas madaling identify, baka magkaroon pa at mas magkaroon ng malaking appeal sa mga customers. Okay? Moving forward tayo. So there are two basic steps of marketing research. Okay? The problem identification research and the problem solving research. Okay, so what exactly is the PIR or the problem identification research? This is a kind of research that helps marketing teams identify what types of problems customers might have. Okay? Ito isang uri ng research na ginagawa para malaman po natin or ma-identify natin kung ano yung mga problema na i-encounter or na-encounter or kinakaharap ng kanilang mga customers. Okay, and from these gathered information, we may be able to develop products and services that would help address customer problems. Okay, now speaking of addressing customer problems, we have problem-solving research. Okay? This kind of research helps identify ways to solve a given problem. Okay? So meron tayong na-gather na information which serves as the problem of our customers, and from that given problem, we may be able to seek and develop a product or service that will be able to solve their problem. Okay? And that problem may be addressed through the development of a marketing mix, a product or a service, or a strategic segmentation. Okay, so kung alin man dyan yung mas applicable, yun yung pwedeng gamitin ng mga marketers. Okay, again, that's problem-solving research. Moving forward, so here are examples of problem identification research. Okay, so we've cited four basic examples here. Okay, let's discuss them one by one. So number one is brand image. Okay, pag sinabi nating brand image, normally ang pumapasok agad sa isip natin is yung perception ng mga consumers about our brand or about our product. So brand image is it is the customer's perception of a brand. It's very essential to marketers to be aware of how customers view a company, determining which strategies must be applied to positively influence the brand. So dito, kapag ginawa natin yung ganitong uri yung pag ginamit natin yung problem identification research with brand image as our focus, malalaman natin kung ano yung perception ng mga customers about our brand. Now, kung positive yung ating yung customer's perception, well and good for the company. Okay, at least hindi tayo masyadong mamumroblema or mahihirapan whenever we promote our brand. No? Sometimes, kapag maganda nga yung image ng brand, kahit nga hindi ka na masyadong mag-promote, kasi nga, the brand itself will promote itself. Okay, yun na yung magdadala sa sarili niya. Okay, pero ang problema doon, kapag ang brand mismo ay medyo may hindi magandang image or hindi maganda yung perception ng customers about our brand, dyan tayo magkakaroon ng matinding problema. Okay? And of course, if that's a problem, that would require an immediate solution. Okay. Number two is market characteristics or yung behavior, yung profile ng market or ng customers na pwedeng bumili ng ating product. Okay? Customers in different areas and walks of life has different purchasing behaviors. Okay? May iba't ibang, ang bawat isa po sa atin ay magkakaiba. Okay? And of course, meron din tayong iba't ibang purchasing behaviors. Okay? Recognizing these differences between subcultures and meeting the needs of those differences will be critical to the success of the marketing strategies. Okay. Obviously, kahit na po sabihin natin pare-parehas tayong mga Pilipino, pare-parehas tayong lalaki, pare-parehas tayong babae, pare-parehas tayo ng age group, pare-parehas tayo ng lugar na kung saan tayo nakatira, we will have our own differences. Magkakaroon pa rin tayo ng pagkakaiba. Remember that the market is composed of several subcultures. Now, from these subcultures, magkakaroon talaga ng differences ang bawat subculture as compared to another subculture. Okay? If you want to know more about subcultures, okay, kunyari ba yung religion lang? The religion itself, since tayo po ay very diverse, napakaraming religion po sa Pilipinas, therefore, yung behavior din po ng mga bawat religion is nagtatranslate din yan into how they make a purchase. Okay? Age group can also be considered subcultures. Okay? Bawat age group may iba't ibang pamantayan ng pagbili. No? Okay? Anong brand ang gusto ng iba? Anong brand ang gusto ng iba? Okay? Profession is also a subculture. Okay? Depende sa uri sa professional background. No? Depende sa hanap buhay. May iba't ibang preferences din yan in terms of purchasing. So may iba't ibang kultura ang bawat grupo ng mga consumers. Okay? And that is what the marketers need to learn more, no? And as much as possible, mas deep pa yung makuha nilang information. At hindi lang yung mga basic, okay? Dapat malalim yung kanilang makuhang information. Okay? Kung familiar po kayo dun sa tinatawag nilang psychographic, no? Psychographic segmentation at saka yung tinatawag din nilang behavioral segmentation. Okay, dapat umaabot po sila doon, hindi lang sa simpleng demographic, because the demographic still offers plenty of differences among consumers. Now, number 3 is market potential. If a company understands how consumers might react to a certain promotion or price adjustments before taking action, it will be more prepared and will be able to maximize profit potentials. Okay? So kapag ka po yung company gumawa ng maayos na research, a problem identification research for that matter, yung mga marketers na yan or yung mga researchers na yan will be able to understand how consumers react to certain marketing stimuli. Okay, pwedeng launch ng bagong product, pwedeng kung anong uri ng promotion or advertisement or promo na tinatawag. Okay? Pwede rin yung tinatawag nating price adjustments. Okay? Malaman lang ng mga consumers yung ganitong mga bagay, nagre-respond or nagre-react na kagad sila. I don't know if you were familiar with what happened before with Zarks, no? Yung nag-introduce ata sila sa isang mall ng piso burger. Okay, and parang recently, just last month ata, meron ding nag-trend sa social media na isang customer na nagrereklamo sa management ng isang fast food chain na maaga daw silang pumila because the management announced na meron silang promo, no, na available for customers. And biglang winidraw, no, in the middle of the day yung kanilang promotion dahil nga sa biglang daming buhos ng tao. Okay? So, these are just examples of mga marketing stimuli na pwedeng makapag-create ng response sa mga consumers natin. Okay? So, that has to be understood, that has to be researched also by our marketers. Okay? Number 4 is market research. Okay, medyo natatakpan lang po ng ating video image yung ating market share, pero ito po yung example ng isang market share na tinatawag. Okay, market share is the percent of a total sales compared to that of its competitors. In short, parang comparison po ito ng sales performance ng isang brand o ng isang company laban sa ibang brand or ibang company. Tapos titingnan natin kung ilan yung nakuha natin from a total of, let's say, 100%, ilan po yung sa atin, ilan po yung sa mga kompetensya natin. Okay? The market share provides an estimate of the amount. Estimate lang po, not necessarily that accurate kasi isa-survey din naman ito. Okay? Provides an estimate of the amount of market company holds as compared to its competition, therefore reveals where are its products' strengths or weaknesses. Tama. Kasi po kapag nakita po natin yung ating posisyon in the market share, malaman po natin na tayo po ay nasa bandang gitna or nangungulelat. Well, you have to reconsider adjusting your marketing programs or marketing strategies because with the way it looks, mukhang hindi naging effective kasi nasa bandang hulihan tayo ng karera. Okay? So, dyan din natin malalaman sa market research report na yan kung ang brand po ba natin is doing well in the market, nagustuhan ba siya ng mga customers, how does it fare against our competitors, and many other things. Okay? Lalabas at lalabas or makikita natin dyan yung ating mga strengths and yung ating mga weaknesses kasi nga we are trying to compare ourselves with other brands or other company. Okay? This is a very crucial report for marketing managers kasi para malaman nila kung ano yung mga decisions na gagawin nila in the future once they determine their market share percentage. Okay, next. So, kanina kung yung pinag-usapan natin is problem identification research, this one is problem-solving research naman po. So here we have 5 examples. Number 1 is distribution research. Number 2 is market segmentation research. 3 is pricing research. 4 is product research. And 5 is promotional research. So for distribution research, this is to determine where the product should be sold and how to get there. So parang it's really that basic now. You don't need to expound more about this one because this is just a research trying to learn where do we need to distribute or sell our products. Okay, where do we need to make our products available for our customers. Siyempre, i-research mo rin yan. For market segmentation research, this is the grouping of customers by similar profile or background and or identical purchasing behaviors. So sa market segmentation, kailangan nire-research po natin yan para ma-address or para ma-identify po natin kung sino yung mga perfect na target market or target customers natin. Okay? Kasi syempre, yung mga products na pinoproduce natin ay ibinabagay din yan sa mga uri ng customers or vice versa. Okay? Bago tayo mag-produce ng product, let's just find our customers first. Okay? Hanapin muna natin kung sino sila, gaano sila karami, nasan sila, ano yung kanilang mga purchasing behaviors, and once we get all those information, saka tayo gumawa ng product natin. Number 3, pricing research. This is about determining the most ideal price for the company's product. So ito po ay tumutukoy sa pag-determine, pag-alam, no? Okay, pagtuklas ng pinaka-ideal or pinaka-nababagay na presyo para sa ating mga customers. Okay? In setting the price for a product, it needs to keep the customers in mind. Okay? So, dapat yung presyo natin is kinukonsider yung kung sino yung mga bibili ng ating product. Okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that all prices must be cheap, no? Kasi hindi naman lahat ng products ay naibibenta ng mura lang, no? Okay. May mga produktong mura nga pero hindi naman mabenta. Okay? So, ibabagay o ididepende mo din yan sa kung sino yung tipo ng mga customers na gusto mong bumili ng product niyo. Okay? Then, number 4 is product research. This concerns testing the company's new or improved products before it can be sold or distributed to the customers. So, kapag tayo po ay gagawa ng product, okay, it has to go through a certain kind of research also. Okay? So, bago po natin i-produce yung product, pwede pong i-test muna yan through pre-testing na tinatawag. Yung concept lang muna yung dinesign natin. Nasa drawing board pa lang siya. Hindi pa po actual na ginagawa, pero pwede na pong i-subject to a research. Okay, pwede po natin ipakita or ipaliwanag sa mga potential customers and then from there, tanungin natin sila sa magiging comment or feedback nila. Okay, kung magiging maganda ba itong idea na to, so on and so forth. Or pwede rin namang kapag nagawa na at na-release na or available na sa marketing product, pwede pa rin pong gawa ng test or evaluation for customer feedbacking para makakuha tayo ng feedback from them and malaman natin kung may mga areas na kailangan pang i-improve yung ating product. Okay? And kung sakaling may mga weaknesses, may mga products, may mga issues for improvement, then we will consider yung mga magiging comments ng ating mga potential customers or yung mismong customers na sinubject natin for the research as respondents. Okay? Like I said, previously, hindi naman po for a lifetime na kagad yung unang release ng product, no? Yung version 1 ng product natin. So, kailangan i-improve din yan as time goes on. So, pwedeng sabihin, after 1 year, maglalabas na naman tayo ng panibagong improved version nung unang product na nilabas natin. Okay? Now, next is number 5, promotional research. This is on the effectiveness of the company's advertising or promotional strategies. This involves checking the budget in promotions or advertising and how does it meet its desired target. So, ginagawan din po ng problem-solving research ang mga promotions natin para malaman natin kung naging effective ba sila. Okay? Kung yung mga strategies na ginamit or in-apply natin got its desired targets. Nakuha ba natin yung mga targets o yung yung mga objectives, no, of launching that kind of promotion or advertisement. Okay? And syempre, i-compare din natin siya sa halaga ng ating ginastos. No? You have to remember that advertising and promotion is the two of the most costly na mga trabaho or mga functions in marketing. Sometimes it's even more expensive than the product itself, no? Sa product development mismo. Kasi kung kukuha kayo ng mga endorsers and you'll be paying them for like 1 year, no? So, gaano kalaki ang ginastos natin sa mga endorsers niyan just to promote our product. And sadly, no, baka sa laki ng ginastos natin in terms of promotion, baka hindi naman na-meet yung ating mga targets. Okay? So, part po yan ng promotional research, or ayan po yung tinatawag natin promotional research na bahagi ng isang problem-solving research. Okay po, now moving forward. Okay, ito po yung isa sa mga medyo interesting na topic about marketing research. Okay, we have this so-called syndicated marketing research firms. Okay, ano ba yung syndicated marketing research firms? The SMRF are companies who conduct research and prepare their reports accordingly. AC Nielsen is an example of a market research company who believes that companies are regularly for consumer behavior studies, purchasing patterns, and so on. Okay, so yung mga marketing research firms, medyo, huwag nyo na muna pansinin yung term na syndicated. Okay, marketing research firms are normally companies whose mandate or whose purpose is to generate or to gather relevant data or information which may be needed by other companies or other organizations for business operations. Okay? Ang trabaho nila ay talagang kumuha ng mga datos, okay? Ng mga impormasyon na pwedeng magamit ng ibang company sa kanilang mga negosyo. No? Pwedeng magamit din in their own decision making, and of course in the development of their products or their services. Si AC Nielsen ang isa sa mga example ng market research firms. Okay? Kasi ang trabaho talaga ng AC Nielsen is mag-survey or mag-gather ng data na pwede nilang i-benta or i-offer sa mga companies needing that kind of an information. Okay? So ano-ano bang kinokolekta ng mga marketing research firms? So they normally conduct researches to see or to look for consumer behavior or to understand consumer behavior, to understand purchasing patterns of consumers, and many other things. Okay? So ano ba yung interest, ano ba yung hilig ng mga customers, so on and so forth. So that's part of what they do. Thus, AC Nielsen regularly presents reports on buying patterns, industry trends analyses, and sector analysis, which is then sold at a cost to all companies. Okay? Normally, yung ganitong diskarte o yung ganitong approach is medyo nag-gather na sila prior to the request of a customer or a client. Okay? Hindi yung tipong yung isang organization is nagpa-research sa AC Nielsen or sa Nielsen. Okay? So, the normal practice is nag-gather na si Nielsen ng information, and from there, saka lang po bibilin or kukunin ng isang client yung information. Okay? Now, sorry, na-move ko na kagad yung slide. Okay, pero if we talk more of syndicated marketing research firms, yun talaga yung kanilang business practice, that they help other companies in generating data or information that might be helpful in their decision making. I mean, in the client's decision making. Okay, like sa paggawa ng bagong products or services, anong mga marketing strategies ang applicable for their target consumers, so on and so forth. Now, apart from syndicated marketing research firms, or basically marketing research firms, there are also other sources of syndicated research informations. Okay? Number 1 is industry association. Okay, yung samahan po ng iba't ibang mga industriya. Okay, kagaya po ng, kunyari, pag nagsama-sama po yung mga yung mga negosyo ng fast food, so they are called fast food industry. So kung meron man silang association, industry association yun for fast food. Okay, so dito ang nakuha kong mga examples ay ito, yung samahang industriya ng agrikultura or yung SINA. Okay. I think yung president nito si Mr. So, no, sila yung madalas ini-interview kapag may mga issue may kinalaman sa agrikultura. Ini-interview sa mga TV programs or sa mga news programs kapag may gusto silang malamang update or balita tungkol sa sitwasyon ng kanilang industriya. Okay? Industriya ng agrikultura. So, SINA. Okay. Ngayon, yung mga yan, may mga ginagawang pag-aaral din. Okay? Mayroon silang ginagather ng mga information na pwedeng kailanganin ng ibang mga organization. No? News organizations as an example. Okay? Pero pwede rin sila mismo sa kanilang industriya, kailanganin yung ganung uri ng mga datos. Another example of an industry association providing us relevant information or relevant research reports about a certain issue is yung Philippine Retailers Association o yung samahan ng mga retailer businesses sa Pilipinas. Okay? PRA. Another is yung Philippine Amalgamated Supermarket Association Incorporated. No? So, samahan naman po sila ng mga supermarket sa Pilipinas. Okay? Kung kayo po ay nanonood ng balita, no, kapag panahon ng bear months, madalas ini-interview yung mga yan, yung mga representative or president ng Philippine Amalgamated Supermarket Association, kasi nangihingi sila ng update. Yung mga news organizations are asking for updates or balita, no, kung magkano po yung presyuhan ng kanilang mga paninda sa kanilang mga supermarkets. Okay, so ang tawag po dyan ay industry association. Another source of syndicated research reports is yung mga universities or yung mga libraries, okay? Or yung libraries sila. Universities kasi yung mga estudyanteng gumagawa ng research ay po pwede or posibleng may pakinabang sa mga iba't ibang companies yung ginagawang research ng mga estudyante, okay, sa mga universities. Now, bakit libraries? Kasi po yung kanilang mga research, yung mga ginawang research ng mga estudyante, kapag kinumpile na po nila yan at binookbind na at in-store na sa library, well, pwede pong magamit din yun as a source of information. Okay, not just for companies but for other researchers. Okay, number 3 is government agencies. Meron din po tayong makukuhang mga useful and noteworthy or legitimate data or information coming from government agencies. One of them is the Philippine Statistics Authority. Okay, another is DTI or Department of Trade and Industry. Securities and Exchange Commission can also be a source of relevant information. Okay. So, I think even mga NGOs like Ibon Foundation, at kung ano-ano pang mga uri ng organization na gumagawa din ng pagkakalap ng mga information relative to the industry they represent. Okay? And then, finally, we have marketing research firms, a cost-effective solution. Okay? So, minsan po, no? Or if not, no? Mas madalas. Okay. May malaki ang pakinabang po ng mga research firms na binanggit po natin, no? mula sa AC Nielsen o mula sa Nielsen hanggang sa mga binanggit ko mga organizations kanina. Minsan mas malaki po ang pakinabang nila. Why? Because they are providing the representative overview of the market. Medyo mas malawak kasi yung network nila in terms of gathering data as compared to gagawin yan ng sariling company nila. I mean, gagawin yan ng isang given company. Kasi una, medyo magiging mahirap yan on the part of the company working on their own research, whereas kung sila po ay kukuha na lang or manghihingi or pwedeng bumili ng information from a syndicated research firm, baka mas maging viable, mas maging accurate at mas maging reliable yung information kaysa sa sarili nilang research. Okay? But of course, that is subject for a debate, no? Kasi depende rin naman yan sa capability ng isang company. Okay? Pero malaki po ang may tutulong ng mga marketing research firms sa iba't ibang companies kung gugustuhin po nila. Okay? Next is identifying industry trends. So, diyan magaling po yung mga research firms kasi po kabisado na nila ang takbo ng industry. Okay? Although we do not discredit the capability of a company working on its own research. That depends on the amount of budget they have. No? Baka malaki po yung kanilang provide na budget for marketing research. Baka meron silang sariling department, skilled yung kanilang mga tao in gathering data. So, they can do it on their own. Pero may cost implications din kasi yan, di ba? Baka mas makatipid ka pa kung kukuha ka na lang ng services ng isang marketing research firm. Okay? Number 3 is measuring brand awareness, strength, and perception. Okay, mas mahusay din po yung mga marketing research firms in terms of these. No? Okay, yung masukat yung brand awareness, strength, and perception. Why? Because they've proven in years of operating that they can produce relevant and reliable information about these 3. No? Awareness, strength, and perception. And last is offering competitive intelligence. Okay, ito medyo magiging subjective din ito kasi syempre pwedeng kliyente din kasi nung marketing research firm na to yung kakompetensya mo. Okay, but this must be done in a certain legal in a legal way, no? Okay, at in an ethical way, din. No? So para hindi masyadong magiging tawag nito, manipulative yung isa laban sa isa. Okay? Para maging fair pa rin yung kanilang competition. Okay? So, I guess that's it for this presentation. Okay? I hope na kukuha po kayo ng mga makinabangan yung information when it comes to marketing research. Okay? So this ends our lecture in Introduction to Marketing Research. I hope you will follow me in my other lecture series that I will be releasing very, very soon. Okay, again, this has been your Marketing Research Professor, Dr. Ferdinand Piano from University of Makati, and I'll see you again, guys, next time. Bye po.